finally they said, okay, we'll just load up the plane and then you can board after that. Luckily, there were 4 open seats. I mean, one person came off the flight and said, "Yeah, do you have money? Do you have money? I'll give you my credit card. You can give it back to me in South Africa. I know you."
Stopped working when COVID came out. Yeah, I just go with you. I told him nobody works with you. As long as he doesn't make me feel wrong.
Betty and Marcus started a period on these guys really. No, I do that as well. Okay. But now what do you want?
Because I didn't see you, but you are here. I'm sorry.
Would you text me?
Huh?
Did you text me?
No, I texted the streaming group. I said, where's somebody? But, okay, sorry.
His name was Rubin.
Your father.
Rubin, and his surname was Rubin.
Yes.
You know what? Especially about what you
Everybody, we can begin the funeral of the late birthday Reuben. Please make sure your cell phones are switched off. Please, would the family come to the left, everybody else to the right, make a pathway out on the doors. Please, with 4 gentlemen like to come forward, please.
Jeff, Gary, Scott, and Arnie.
Come, go into their doors then. Go into their doors. Just move out the way there. Follow me, please. The speaking inside out. Up. Stay your position, please. Stay your position.
Betty's daughters and Ellen, I assume, have all torn their shirts as an expression of their hearts being broken, feeling so heartbroken at this very sad time on the passing of your dear mother Betty. And we take this opportunity on behalf of the Chevra Kadisha and the family to ask Betty for forgiveness for anything we might have done wrong to her, any pain we might have caused her during her lifetime or since her passing. Harani mevakesh mechila mimeich ba'ad mishpachtech u'va'ad HaKevra Kadisha. Tiyi nafshech tzura b'tzura chayim ve'en lach od chelek im hachayim.
Please follow on, gentlemen. Is transport available? We find it walking rather difficult.
Sorry.
The resurrection of the departed is a fundamental Jewish belief, one of our principles of faith. We now express our trust that in the future Hashem will resurrect the departed with great mercy. We now recite Psalm 91, which is a psalm of comfort, and pray that it gives comfort to the family. Yoshev b'set ha'elyon b'tzashadai tlonanu ma'ala Adonai maxi u'metzudati Elohai v'tach bo ki hu yatzilcha mipach yakush midever avot ve'evrato yasech lach v'tachar kanafav tichse tzinav v'socher amito lo tira mipachad laila mechet yof yomam midever ba'ofel yaloch miketev yashut sa'orayim yipo mitzicha elef uravavam mimenecha elecha lo yigash rak be'enecha tabit v'shilumat v'shirim tereh כי אתה אדוני מחסי עליון שמת מעונך, לא תעונה אליך רעה ונגע לא יקרב באוהליך, כי מלאכיו יצא ולך לשמוך בכל דרכיך, על כפיים יישאון כפן תגוף באבן רגליך, אשך בפתן תדרוך תרמוס כפיר ותנין, כי ביך שכבה פלטהו אסגבי כי ידע שמי, יקראני ועיניהו עמו אנוכי וצרח על עצה ועכבדהו, Orech yami must be ayuvare bishuati. Orech yami must be ayuvare bishuati.
Any individuals that have the chance to be pallbearers, please come forward now, please. Everybody good? All right.
frame is strong.
Right there, please. You take the rug, please. With your hand past the... You take the rug, sir, please. Put it through the rod, yeah? Careful, stand on the frame.
On the frame, on the frame, on the frame.
Stand on the frame, yeah?
On the frame, sir.
All right.
No. On the
Okay,
frame.
perfect.
No, you'll take the pole, Ellen. You'll
Take
take the
this
pole.
pole, yeah, huh?
You take the pole when
You
you're ready.
ready? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, left.
Pull it towards you.
Take it out.
Okay.
Are you out there? Yeah. This way. Okay, there you go. Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. Yeah. The family like to come forward, please.
Thank you. Thanks very much. Shalom. May Betty come to her eternal resting place in peace. Even at this difficult and painful time, we express our trust that Hashem is just and fair in His ways. Hatzur tamim paolo ki chol drachav mishpat el emunah avel tzadik v'yasharhu. Hatzur tamim b'chol po'al mi yomar lo ma'tifal. Hashanit b'mata v'ma'al me'mit v'machayeh morit sha'o v'ya'al. Hatzur tamim b'chol ma'aser mi yomar elav ma'taseh. Ha'omer v'oseh chesed chinam lanu ta'aseh. ובזכותנה כד כזה הקשיבה ועשה צדיק בכל דרכיו עצור תמים ערך אפיים ומלא רחמים חמול נא וחוסנה על אבות ובנים כי לך אדוני סליחות והרחמים צדיק אתה אדוני להמית ולהחיות אשר בידך פקדון כל רוחות חלילה לך זיכרוננו למחות ויהיו נא עיניך ברחמים עלינו פקוחות כי לך אדוני רחמים והסליחות אדם אם בן שנה יהיה או 1000 שנים יחיה מה יתרון לו כלא היה יהיה ברוך דיין האמת מאמת ומחיה ברוך הוא כי אמת דינו משוטט הכל בעינו משלם לאדם חשבונו ודינו והקודש שמו הודיה ייתנו ידענו אדוני כי צדק משפטיך תצדק בדבריך ותזכה בשופטיך ואין הרעך מידת שופטיך צדיק אתה אדוני וישר משפטיך דיין אמת שופט צדק באמת ברוך דיין האמת שכל משפטיו צדק באמת נפש כוחך בידיך צדק מלא ימינך בידיך רחם על פליטת צאן ידיך ותאמר למלאך חרב ידיך גדול העצה ורב העלייה אשר עיניך בכוחות על כל דרכי בני אדם לתת לאיש כדרכה וכפרי מעלליו להגיד כי ישר אדוני צורי ולא הבלעת בו אדוני נתן ואדוני לקח יהי שם אדוני מברך והוא רחום יכפר עוון ולא ישקיף ובעל השיבה פה ולא יאיר כל חמתו.
Never fox, keep the fish out of earth into the grave, please. With all the male like to come forward, please put 3 shovels of earth into the grave. We're going to cover the side to the top of the coffin. Do not pass the shovel to the next person. Put it back in the grave. More than 3, please. Put it back in the same. Put it back in the same. Thank you.
sir. Hold it for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you, everybody.
Firstly, I would like to thank everybody here for being here today to accompany our dear Betty to her final resting place in this world, and for being here to accompany her neshama. We know at a funeral, the Hebrew word for a funeral is a lavaya, which means to accompany, because we are here to accompany Betty's soul onto the next stage of the journey, the spiritual stage. This is a physical life that we live in here, a temporary life, and the soul moves from this world into the next world, and therefore we are here to accompany the family at the time of their sorrow, and to accompany Betty's dear neshama onto Olam Haba, the spiritual eternal world. And on behalf of everybody here, we wish the family long life. May Hashem comfort you all. May Hashem comfort you, Ellen, in New Zealand, and to Berenice, and to Naomi, and to Deborah. Where's Debbie? And where's Naomi? Okay, we wish you all long life and much comfort on the passing of your dear mother. And I was very honored and privileged to have known Betty for many years, at least 14 years, because I've only been at Sandringham Gardens for 14 years, but we know that Betty was there for a good 24, 25 years. And she was so much part of the family of Sandringham Gardens. Initially, she moved in with her dear husband Max, who I know she looked after with such care, such incredible care. But of course, prior to that, they lived a very full and wonderful life together, raised 4 special children, and had an incredible family. And the daughters were just telling me that Betty was blessed with 18 great grandchildren. And when she moved into Sandringham Gardens, that particular stage of her life demanded that she look after Max, which she did with so much, as I said, so much care and love. And after Max passed away, she got very, very involved in Sandringham Gardens. Not only was she a part of the family, she became like the prefect. The prefect there. Together with Ros Rubinovitz, she ran the tuck shop, which was something that she did in her youth as well when she was much younger. at Fairmount School, which was actually the school that I went to. I'm not quite sure if she was my tuck shop lady or not. I can't remember, but she was always trying to serve the community, to serve other people, to do whatever she could to make the lives of the other people more enjoyable, better, and sweeter. And she worked in the Nosh Cafe, in the tuck shop, the Nosh Cafe there at Sandringham Gardens for many years. She also loved, her favorite festival was Simchas Torah, because she and Roz would go into the shul and they would hand out tots of whiskey to the residents and to the visitors, and everybody loved Betty for the person that she was and also for the tots of whiskey. They remembered that, where's Betty? Every Simchas Torah they would say, where's Betty and Roz? We want our tot of whiskey. And she really, really loved that. She also loved to exercise all the time. She would be walking every day. She was walking. During COVID it was so difficult for her, but as we said, she never complained. She understood what the times meant for her, and she would be occupied in her room knitting and listening to music and reading. She was always active, and she was an inspiration to everyone. But seeing her exercise when she was able to go out was so beautiful. Every day I would come in my car there and I would see her walking around and around Sandringham Gardens, and before that with Roz they would walk around the suburbs of Glen Hazel. Yeah, she didn't walk. Yeah, it's not, walk isn't the right word. You're right. The two of them would steamroller. Yeah. She visited her children. She was very, very fortunate and blessed to have such wonderful children who she visited for months at a time. She would just disappear, and then months later she would reappear at Sandringham Gardens, and everybody would be so happy to see her again so many times over the years. And this just shows the kibbud aim, the honor that you had for her, the respect that you had for her, and most importantly the love that you all had for her. She had such incredible friends at Sandringham Gardens as well, and who are represented here by some gentlemen and some ladies who have come to the funeral, which is not common, not usual, but just shows how much Betty meant to all of them. In particular, I'm sure there were many in the earlier years, but the ones that I saw was Seki. She was so friendly and so close to Seki. They were like soulmates. And of course to Roz and Jeff, she was very, very close to Jeff in the last number of years as well. But as I say, so many people over the years, and not just superficially, proper friendships, proper friendships. And she was that type of person, not superficial, genuine. And when I think of Betty, all I think about is that smiling face. She was always smiling, always happy, and always so positive. And that's the message that I give to all of you, is just to, you'll have that place in your heart where she'll be always, forever. And when you go into that place in the heart, you'll see her happy face, her smiling face, and all the tremendous things that she did for you as a mother and a grandmother, great-grandmother, and just a place of love in your heart. God forbid you should never ever forget her. Always remember her, but remember her with that love, because she was a person of love, care, and chesed, a person of tremendous kindness. And may her memory be a blessing for all of us. And now I'd like to read some words from the family. Thank you. Betty was a true Eshet Chayil, and would be blown away to know how many people cared, respected, and loved her. She was a woman who not only showed dignity and respect for others, she was it. She moved into Sandringham Gardens 24 years ago and immediately started working in the Nosh Cafe, making not only a mark there, but making lots of wonderful friends who became her family. Her speciality was toasted cheese and fried fish, which was renowned throughout the community. Betty was nurturing, selfless, and a caring mother to her 4 children, a wonderful grandmother to 11 grandchildren, and a great-grandmother to 18 great-grandchildren. She was also a grandmother to many more. She was a wonderful mother-in-law to her 3 sons-in-law. She was fortunate to have traveled to Canada, Australia, Israel, and New Zealand to see her family and celebrate many simchas with her. She even went through the Cape on Granny Moon. I have no idea what that is, but I trust you. Oh, Granny Moon. Oh, Granny Moon. Betty always had a cheeky smile and a glint in her eye. She had a wonderful and wicked sense of humor and was always up for a good laugh. She left a huge footprint wherever she went, just by being herself. And she went to lots of places. Other words that describe our Betty are inspirational, strong, determined, practical, never complaining, sincere, and a great friend. She loved her Scrabble, Kaluki, reading, and listening to classical music, especially Andre Rieu. Crocheting blankets for all her grandchildren and great-grandchildren, and at least 110 baby blankets she made for charity was an absolute joy. We are sure that she will be crocheting blankets for everyone who is waiting for her. The family would like to extend their heartfelt appreciation and gratitude for all the love and care shown to her by all the nursing staff, doctors, and everyone that she came in contact with. We especially would like to thank Dr. Price for all her dedication and love. We'll miss you, Mom. Naomi, Arnold, Ellen, Deborah, Eric, Berenice, Hilton, and families. As I said, may her memory be a blessing for us, and may we remember her only with love and joy. Ana Adonai melech malei rachamim Elohei aruchot l'chol basar asher biyadcha nafshot hachayim v'hametim ana kabel b'chastecha hagadol et nishmat Brina bat Ruvain asher ne'esfa el ha'ma'ach chus v'chamol aleha slach u'machalocho p'she'eha ki adam ein tzadik ba'aretz asher yaseh tov v'lo yecheta zechol hatzidkata asher asta v'yischara ita u'folata lefaneha ana asterid nishmata b'tzel knafecha hodi eha orach chaim sovas machot et panecha Nimot bimincha net. Righteousness which she has done, and let her reward be with her and her recompense before her. Shelter her soul in the shadow of your wings. Make known to her the path of spiritual life. In your presence is fullness of joy, at your right hand bliss forevermore. Bestow upon her the abounding happiness that is treasured up for the righteous, as it is written. How great is your goodness that you have set aside for those who revere you, that you have made for those who trust in you rather than in people. God who heals the brokenhearted and mends their wounds. Grant consolation to the mourners, strengthen and support them in the time of their grief and sorrow, and remember them and their families for a good and long life. Put into their hearts a fear and love of you, that they may serve you with a perfect heart, and let their latter end be one of peace. Amen. כאיש אשר ימות תנחמנו, כן אנוכי אנחמכם, ובירושלים תנחמו, לא יבוא עוד שמשך וירחך לא יאסף. כי אדוני יהיה לך לאור עולם ושלמו ימי אבלך ולמוות לנצח. There will be a few people actually saying Kaddish together. Okay, normally there's only one, but because people love Betty so much, they all want to say Kaddish, and Jeff as well. ומחה אדוני אלוהים דימה מעל כל פנים, וחרפת עמו יסיר מעל כל הארץ. כי אדוני דיבר. Jeff?
יסגדל ויסגדל שמרו, ועומד דברה, חירותי וימליך מלכותי, וחי חון ויומי חון, וחיי בכל בית ישראל, ועגלה וזמן קריב וימלאו אמן.
אמן. יהי שמי רב ומבורך לעולם בכל מימיין.
יתברך וישתבח ויתפאר ויתרומם ויתנשא ויתהדר ויתעלה ויתהלל שמי קדושה לילה מן כל ברכתה ושירתה תושבחתה ונחמתה תאמירן קריב וימלאו אמן. יש עלמה רבה מן שמעיה וחיים עלינו על כל ישראל וימלאו אמן. עושה שלום כממיו הוא יעשה שלום עלינו ועל כל ישראל וימלאו אמן.
אמן. אל מלא רחמים שוכן במרומים, המצא מנוחה נכונה על כנפי השכינה, במעלות קדושים וטהורים כזוהר הרקיע מזהירים, את נשמת ברינה בת ראובן שהלכה לעולמה, בעבור שבני משפחתה נודבים צדקה בלי נדר בעד הזכרת נשמתה, בגן עדן תהא מנוחתה. לכן בעל הרחמים יסתיריה בסתר כנפיו לעולמים, ויתרו בתור החיים את נשמתה, אדוני הוא נחלתה, ותנוח בשלום על משכבה, ונאמר אמן. Merciful God in heaven, grant perfect serenity to the soul of Betty Rubin, who has passed to her eternal dwelling place. May she be upon your divine wings among the holy and pure who shine bright in the sky. May her place be one of rest in paradise. Merciful one, guard her soul forever under your protective wings. The Lord being her heritage, may she rest in peace. And let us say, Amen.
Amen. That ends the unveiling. The late Bertha Rubin, Brina bat Ruvain, Doctor wish the family and extended family long life. That he knows simchas in the future. Doctor thank Rabbi Fox for conducting the funeral so well. The lovely word. Thank you, Rabbi Fox. Prayers will be tonight at Sarian Gardens at 5:45 tonight at Sarian Gardens, Mariv only. All donations are welcome to those fortunate in the community on the way out, and that ends the funeral. Thank you very much.
Thank you, kid. Thank you. Yes, you can, absolutely. Yeah.
This way, hold on now. I'll do something.